For Android users, go to MetaTrader, go to Play Store and type in MetaTrader 4. Android users, if you've done that, please type in 1 on the chat. Okay, good. So this is it. You go straight to I'm just going to use this slide. I'm equally going to use this slide as well. Okay, you've gone there. Type in MetaTrader 4 and then download that app. Now, the moment you download the app, you click on the app, you would have an interface like this. Right? You would have an interface like this. MetaTrader 4, open a demo account, you have an interface like this. The next thing you want to do is you want to open a demo account. Right? Now you all look at what I have here. You see this JAFX demo, JAFX demo 3. That's the demo broker you'll be using. Right? For MetaTrader 4 on Play Store, once you've downloaded that, click on the app, you would have something like this. Open a demo account. Okay. The last time I tried Ugosway, I don't really think Ugosway give Ugosway no longer give demo accounts. I tried, let me see. I tried it couple of. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, instead of typing in JAFX, go ahead and click on Ugosway. I'm trying to see if I can connect this Android phone so that we can do it together. Right, go ahead and click on Ugosway. Ugosway. Just a moment, I'm going to connect. I use an iPhone, but I'm going to connect a youngest one of my younger one's phone right now. Okay, so go ahead and type in Ugosway and then fill in the information. You have an interface like this. Just put in your name, put in your phone number, your email address, account type, leverage. Put in $3,000, ladies and gentlemen. $3,000. I believe that's the minimum. Right? The minimum is $3,000. Bring it down to the minimum, $3,000, and put the leverage at 1:500, as you can see on the screen right now. Right? The name, the phone number, the email address, the account type, that's Ugosway, the leverage 1:500, and then the deposit. So please, if you can make a device called Elizabeth Do Jai, please, if you can make it a co-host so I can equally just share my screen on MetaTrader 4 app on the Android smartphone. Right, so this is it, and this is both for Android and iPhone users. iPhone users, the only thing you need to do is just go to App Store. Right, go to App Store, type in MetaTrader 4. Just type in MetaTrader 4 on App Store. You have an interface like this as well. Right, you have an interface like this. Okay. Okay, brilliant. So for iPhone users, I think the interface you would have is this one. By the left-hand side. For Android users, you would have the interface on the right-hand side. I think I'm correct with that. Yeah. Right? So how many of us are fielding the Ugosway? How many of you have your demo account created already? Let me get a 7 on the chat. You have Ugosway demo account created already. Put in a 7 on the chat. I just put in a 7 on the chat if you have Ugosway demo account created already, just based off this instruction. Good. See, Mr. Jagon has it already. Awesome. Who else has it? Who else has Ugosway? I want to be sure every one of us are together. I'm nearly there. Okay, good. I don't get it with the iPhone. Go to App Store. If you're using an iPhone, go to App Store. Type in MetaTrader 4. if you're using an iPhone, go to App Store, type in MetaTrader 4 as it's written here, and then install the app. That's the instruction. Now, upon installation, click on the app. You have an interface like this. So you have an interface like this, new account. Right? You have an interface like this. And then the next thing you go ahead to do is, what of laptop? We're talking about smartphones here, please. You don't use a MetaTrader 4. It's an app. An app. So you go ahead, you click on MetaTrader 4 on the app, on App Store or on Play Store, depending on whether you're using an Android phone or an iPhone, right? And the moment you do that, you have this interface. If you're using an iPhone, you have the interface on the left-hand side. If you're using an Android, you have the interface on the right-hand side. Now, upon getting to this stage, you click on open a demo account. And then in the demo account, simply fill in Ugosway. That's the instruction. Ugosway. Yeah, you're putting in your correct email, of course, yes. Type in Ugosway, fill the information. The moment you type in Ugosway, you see an information like this. Name, phone number, email address, account type will be Ugosway. Ignore this JAFX you're seeing on the screen. The leverage, put the leverage at 1:500, and then put the deposit to 3,000 US dollars. Right? Okay, good. So I just downloaded the app on my sister's phone. Come in now. Let me see if I can share screen. Ugosway. Ugosway. Okay, good. So and I just installed the app there. Okay, so this is MetaTrader 4 app. I just downloaded the app. I just punched it on now. And then guess what, ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I'll do is, well, come in here. Yeah, I'll come in here and then click on sign in. This is not signing. It's going to be on it's just a moment. Okay, so how many of us have gotten up to the point of you have your demo account on Ugosway already? I just want everyone to follow the process. Good. So you guys can see what I have here. I have opened a demo account, log into an existing account. So open a demo account is what I'll click on. You see where I have find broker. I'll go ahead and type in Ugosway, Hugos. Ugosway Demo 3. Can you guys see that? Ugosway Demo 3. That's what you click in that space. I'll click on that right now. Please understand I'm not looking at the chat. The account type is Ugosway. You can see what I have right here. So the next thing I'm going to do is just put in a name. Her name is Elizabeth. Our phone number. Our phone number, I'm just going to put in +234 9052833832. And then email address, just going to put in, okay. So I can see some of our email addresses are here already. Just put in that one. Right, I'm doing the same thing. Now, Ugosway account type, leverage is 1:500. I'm going to change this deposit to 3,000. Ladies and gentlemen, what's next? Create account. That's it. I've created a demo account. Just like that. Done. So now what do I have on this screen? I have the codes. You all can see what I have. If you have the same thing on your smartphone page, drop in some ones on the chat. Put in one on the chat. If you have the same thing I have on my smartphone, if you have the same thing on your smartphone in the app, put in one on the chat. Brilliant. You all are with me. Awesome. Right. So at this point in time, now let me share the slide screen. Let me share the slide screen. So we're not the next level. Now, at this point in time, the next thing you want to do, I believe this is what we saw. iPhone users, you would see it in this way. iPhone users, you see what I have on the left-hand side of the screen. That is what you would have on your smartphone after you've created the demo account. Right? For the Android users, what you have on the right-hand side of the screen is what you would see. So the next thing you want to do right now is what? How do you add symbol, ladies and gentlemen? The way you add symbol is, for an iPhone user, you see this plus icon. Let me see if I can get the annotation to. I can't get that. Okay, well, anyway, you see this plus icon beside the advanced for iPhone users. There's a positive icon, there's a plus icon. I have my mouse around the area. Right? I have my mouse around the area. When you click on that, iPhone users. For Android users, equally click on the same plus icon. Now, the moment you do that, you have a page, you have a page like this showing you add symbol. Right? Add symbol. It would appear like this for iPhone users and the Android users. You have exotic, indices, futures, stocks, energy, metals, cryptos. Now, depending on what it is you want to trade, in this case now, we're talking about Forex. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and type in, for iPhone users, you'll be clicking on iPhone users. You're supposed to see something like Forex there. iPhone users, what do you see on your screen that relates to Forex? Under the @ symbol, let me know, put it on the chat. For iPhone users, you have something like this: exotics, indices, futures, stocks. You click on FX courses. Any iPhone user, let me know what you see on. Okay, iPhone users, you see FX courses too, right? Are these responses from iPhone users? Is it FX courses as well? Okay, good, brilliant, awesome. So every one of you are seeing FX courses. You go ahead and click on that FX courses. Now, the moment you do that, for iPhone users, you see a page like this showing you AUD card, AUD CHF. For Android users, you equally see something like this. Now, please pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. For iPhone users, the only thing you need to do is click on the positive icon. You see this green circle with the positive icon, with the plus icon inside of it. You just click on it once. The moment you do that, you won't find that currency pair listed again. For iPhone users, for Android users, that instruction was for iPhone users. For Android users, when you click on that plus, you see this @ symbol, FX courses, you see AUD card, you click on it once. The moment you click on it once, it would add it, it will disappear from the list of currency pairs. Right? And then guess what? Once it disappears like that, you come back, you go back, and then you find it on this page. Hold on. I don't want to be too fast. Hold on. Now, at this point in time, I'm going to actually share my screen on the smartphone. If you're still with me, put in one on the chat. If you're following me closely, put in one on the chat. Okay, brilliant. So for Android users, let's go back to our app. This is MetaTrader 4. Right? Hey, I should slow down a little. I thought I was slow already. Okay, don't worry. I'll slow more. Right? So this is what we have. Right? The positive icon, you have this list, and then you click on FX courses. Now, upon clicking on FX courses, you see what I have here: AUD CHF, CAD CHF. Ladies and gentlemen, let's say, for instance, what I want to add up is GBP USD. Is either I type in GBP USD right here, GBP USD, and that's the British pound to the US dollars. What's happening? Okay, good. I just need to type in the first three currency pairs, the first three letters of a currency. Right? I'm going to do this for iPhone users too. Just hold on. So I see GBP, JPY, GBP CAD, GBP, all of this, they are listed. Let's say, for instance, I want to add GBP, JPY. The only thing I need to do is click on GBP, JPY. I've added it already. Right? Now, after adding, what happens next? You click on that. You see that arrow that goes back beside the add symbol. You click back on that, and then you come back to the code screen. Now, on the code screen, locate the last currency pair. It would be the same currency pair you added. As in this case, you can see GBP JPY right there. I'm going to do another one again. Let's look for AUD JPY. Now, I'm going to click on that plus icon again. Click on FX courses, AUD JPY. I can see AUD JPY right here. They are arranged alphabetically. I can see AUD JPY right there. I'll click on AUD JPY. I've done that. It has vanished from this add symbol page. All I need to do is now go back to the quotes page. And on the quotes page, if I scroll down, the last currency pair I would find on this list will be AUD JPY. If you understand what I just said, and you've been able to do it, put in 7 on the chat. That's it for Android users. iPhone users, it's simple. All you need to do is just click on. Let me see. Okay, good. I think I'm going to do something right now. iPhone users, let's do something. iPhone users, I'm going to share an iPhone screen now. So everybody the moment you understand this, we're moving forward. We don't have any share. Okay, good. So I'm sharing an iPhone screen right now. Hopefully everybody can see the screen. It's coming up. Good. So this is an iPhone screen, right? This is MetaTrader 4 up here. And then this is what we're talking about. This is the quotes page. So this is the quotes page. If I want to add up a symbol, if I want to add up a currency pair, I'll click on this plus icon here. In this case, I see Forex. Yeah, don't mind. This is actually a real account. That's why it's like this. Right? I know you have FX courses, as you mentioned earlier. But this is a real account and another broker, not Ugosway. On Ugosway, you see FX courses, right? FX courses is the same as Forex. So I'll need to just click on Forex here. And guess what? I have it listed like this. I can't see. Let me share something with you. If you click directly on the name of the currency pair, it won't add up. What you need to click on is the plus icon beside the currency pair. You see that plus icon inside that green circle? That's what you need to click on if you're using an iPhone. So let's say I'm looking for Euro USD. All I need to do is click on that plus icon. Euro USD has disappeared. If I go back to the code screen now, guess what? I would find Euro USD as the last currency pair. You say you cannot add Ugosway, you would see the recording. We've passed that stage, right? Sorry, we've passed that stage. We've gone way far from that. So you can see I have Euro USD. Let's go add another one. Click on Forex. Let's say we're looking for GBP NZD. Right? I have GBPNZ here. All I need to do is what? Put in the plus. It has disappeared from here. If I go back to the code screen, GBPNZ will be the last thing I can see. Do every one of us understand everything I've said so far up to this point? Put in 7 on the chat if you do. So I'm going to go back to the slide now. Put in 7 on the chat if you understand everything I've said up to this point. Brilliant. Awesome. I'm getting so many 7s. Okay, good. So the next thing we want to do right now is we've added, at any point in time when you want to add a new currency, just go through this process I've guided you to. Just go through the process, the same process of adding. That's all you need to do now. You have everything listed there. The same goes for crypto. If you want to add any currency pair on crypto, just go to the crypto panel and then pick up the coin, the cryptocurrency you want to add up, the cryptocurrency pair, add it up just the same way you have it listed on the code screen. Now, the next thing is this. Ladies and gentlemen, you come back to, if you're using an Android phone, there's an icon called, I'm coming. Just a moment. I cannot see my full screen. Okay, good. You see that icon? There's a third icon called trade. You click on that, you would have your balance up here. It's the same thing for both Android and for iPhone users, except that Android users, you don't find the word trade beneath it, but you find the same symbol. Right? Now, after saying that now, the next thing you want to do is, just in case you want to take a trade, ladies and gentlemen, please listen carefully now. We're getting to the dedicated point. I'm going to do this for an Android user first. For Android users, let's say, for instance, we want to take a trade. All you need to do is, if you're using an iPhone, let me talk about iPhone first. If you're using an iPhone, click on the currency pair. When you click on the currency pair under the code screen, you know how you locate the code screen, ladies and gentlemen? You know how you locate the code screen? You see, we have trade icon here. The first icon is the quote. Just go ahead and click on that quote right now. There are about, for iPhone users, there are about 5 icons. There are 5 icons on the underneath the MetaTrader 4 app. When you're in the MetaTrader 4 app, there are 5 icons for iPhone users. For Android users, there are about 6 icons. Now, the third icon is what gives you this interface. Right? If you take it to the first icon, which is quotes, you find something like this. You remember this screen we were talking about earlier? You find something like this under the quotes. Now, how do you take a trade? For iPhone users, just tap on a currency pair once, long press it, or just tap on it once. iPhone users, when you tap on it once, you see something like this: trade, chart, details, cancel. For iPhone users, if you did that and you can find, and you actually see what I'm saying, type in 5 on the chart. Now, for Android users, you long press the currency. You long press the currency pair, Android users. You long press the currency pair. Now, after you've done that, you should have something like this: new order, open chart, symbol properties, and simple view. If you're on this, type in 5 on the chart, Android users. If you've gotten to this point, just type in 5. Both Android and iPhone users, if you've gotten to this point, put in 5 on the chart. Awesome. Now, the next thing you want to do, so we have series of options listed. iPhone, these are the options you have listed on your platform, on your smartphone. Android users, this is what you have on your smartphone as well. The next thing you want to do is what? You click on trade. If you're using an Android phone, no. If you're using an iPhone, click on trade. If you're using an Android phone, click on new order. Android users, click on new order. iPhone users, click on trade. Simple as that. Android users, new order. iPhone users, click on trade. Now, after you've done that, you would have an interface like this, right? There's no way we can take anything at the moment because for currency pairs are closed on weekends. But don't worry, I'll look at, we could actually do a continuation of this call even on Monday when the market is open. I believe our chairman will give us the opportunity to have just probably 20 to 30 minute section on practicalizing it while the market is open, right? So we have two interfaces now. iPhone users, you should have this interface on the left-hand side. For Android users, you should have this on the right-hand side. If I'm correct, put in 0 on the chart. Put in 0 on the chart if I'm correct. I'm just going to explain what this information means. I'm just going to explain what this information means. We can't practicalize anything at the moment. I'm just going to explain it. Now, listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. I see
no,
0.
you can practicalize with BTC. Can you hear me?
Okay, sir. Okay, we'll just do with BTC then. So, ladies and gentlemen, go back to your code screen. You know what I mean by the code screen? This is the code screen, right? So go back to your code screen, just click on the first icon. Now, when you do that, click on that plus, and then click on cryptos. Click on the plus, and then click on cryptos. Now, when you click on cryptos, look for BTC USD. BTC USD. Let me type that on the chat. Click on BTC USD. Right? And then add it up to the quotes. You know how you get to add it? I told you, Android users, you just click on it once. iPhone users, you click on the plus icon, right? Hopefully everybody has added that. Now, the moment you do that, let me quickly do that as well on the Android phone here. Just a moment. Cryptos, BTC USD. Okay, good. So I've done that. Now, the moment you do that, go to your code screen. This is how your code screen will appear this is how the code screen would look like. Now, for Android users, click on it once, long press the BTC USD. For iPhone users, just click on it once. You would have something like this. You would have this interface. New order, open chart. Now go ahead and click on new order, ladies and gentlemen. When you click on new order, you have something like this. Am I correct? BTC USD, you have the Bitcoin versus US dollar, market execution on both interfaces, iPhone users and Android users. Confirm that you're on this page with me. It is 7 on the chart. BTC USD, you have this interface on your smartphone at the moment, Android and iPhone. Brilliant. So let's take a trade on BTC USD, right? The market execution simply means that you are executing the market immediately. It's not a pending order, it's not whatever. At all points in time, make sure market execution remains market execution. As far as you're going into the trade for an immediate operation, right? Now, the next information that comes below market execution is what we call lot sizes. If you're on Elite, refer back to your FIX Academy, go and look for the video that talks about lot sizes. You understand this, but I'm just going to make it so simple. Ladies and gentlemen, take the lot sizes to the minimum. The minimum is 0.01. At the minimum, whatever your lot size value would be, it has to be the one in the middle. So for Android user, 0.01 must be the one that is in the middle. For iPhone users, 0.01 must be the one that is in the middle. Leave it at 0.01. Doesn't matter whatever the amount of money you have in the account, just leave it at 0.01, right? And then the stop loss is the value you would be risking on that trade. Now, let me make something clear to each and every one of you. On the HFX, on the TPX swipes, I believe, I'm just assuming that's the name to be called. On the TPX swipes that would be the company will be releasing to us soon, you would have both the stop loss value and the take profit value of every single trade idea that you receive on your smartphone. You know, the only thing you need to do is just copy and paste those information. The stop loss value would be on the application. You just copy the stop loss value, you input it into the stop loss here, you copy the take profit value, you input it into the take profit value right here. For Android users, please focus. It's so easy for iPhone users because they have the word stop loss and take profit on their screen. But Android users, look at me, focus on what I'm doing right here. This line that comes with this red long line right here is your stop loss. The green is your take profit. That's the difference. Right? The red, you see this value, I believe you guys can see my mouse, yes. You see this value right here that is above the red line, that is the stop loss. This one that is above the green line is the take profit. That's the difference. Now, upon putting in those parameters, if you're told to take the trade for a buy, you go ahead and click on buy by market. If you're told to take the trade for a sell, you go ahead and click on sell by market. Let me see what we can do on BTC USD just to demonstrate very quickly. Just a moment. BTC USD. So, ladies and gentlemen, for BTC USD, let's set up. Now, this is just practice. I'm not giving a trade idea, and you're not supposed to. Please don't. This is a demo. We're on Ugo's way, right? We're on Ugo's way. This is just for us to practice what we're talking about. So, for BTC USD, set your stop loss. Everyone, set your stop loss to. Just a moment. Set your stop loss to. Okay, good. So set your stop loss to 3,000. Okay, set it to 35,450. Your stop loss, 35,450. Everyone, if you're on BTC USD, set the stop loss to 35,450. Right? And then set your take profit. Stop loss is 35,450. Stop loss 35,450. And then take profit. Now we're just assuming you got a trade idea that is called. What do you do? Set take profit to 36,000. If you are seeing instant execution, that's the same thing as market execution, right? Set the take profit to 36,000. 36,000. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and click on buy by market. Did it go through? Great people, did it go through? Stop loss 35,450, take profit 36,000, and then take that trade for a buy. You remember your lot size should be 0.01. Your lot size 0.01. I'm trying to enter this on 35,450.0 and then take profit at 36,000. 36,000. Buy by market. Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how to enter a trade. As simple as that. The information you get on the application is the currency pair you are trading, the stop loss, and the take profit. And my screen is not frozen. I'm on the slide. The information you get from the trade idea on the app is the currency pair, right? You get the currency pair, you get the operation, are you buying or selling? You get the stop loss and take profit. Does that make sense? Do we all understand that? It's as simple as that. Market execution is the same thing as instant execution, right? You set your lot size at 0.01, everyone, put in the stop loss, put in the take profit, and then let the tape play out. You all got value from this section, put in some 777s on the chart as I give it back to my mentor and coach, Sir Obi Ayangwa. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emmanuel Duro-Ajayi. Thank you so much for such a simple training, straight to the point.